Hey guys, welcome back. Tuffy the Food Nut here, and today I'm going to talk to you about how I have arrived at my current diet. I came up with this thought experiment, and after doing this thought experiment, I walked through this idea in my head, and I came up with this idea about how we should all be eating, and why the most natural way to eat may not be as obvious as we think. So I came up with this premise, alright? My beginning premise is this. The food that tastes the best in its natural state is the best food for us. This is the food that we should be eating, okay? The food that tastes the best in its natural state is the best food for us. The gazelle to the lion tastes fantastic, right? The eucalyptus leaf to the koala bear, that is what they're going for. So I came up with this idea, and if you guys will play with me for a minute here. Say you're in a plane crash, right? And you're in a plane crash, you land in the middle of the forest, and maybe even in the crash you got some kind of amnesia, and you can actually never remember having a meal before. So you got to go on instincts. And not only on instincts, the only thing that you have to get your food are the tools that were given, that every other animal came out of the womb ready to procure food with, right? So every other animal in the world doesn't use tools to get their food. They're born with those tools, just like us, right? So I use these hands, and these teeth, okay? I use these suckers, and then my wits, which, haven't helped me. We'll see what I can do with those, right? To get all the food that I need, right? So I've crash landed in the forest. I go looking for food because I'm starting to get a little hungry. So walk with me, we'll get started. Here we go. First and foremost, what do we find for us? Some tasty grass seeds. Grass seeds. Look at that. Makes your mouth water, doesn't it? This is just like wheat, barley, rye, right? These oats, these common grass seeds, they're all grass seeds. That we refine down, but these are, grass seeds in their natural state, right? A little pokey, a little sharp, really hard to digest. Make up your mind about how tasty that looks to gnaw on there, right? It looks maybe tasty to a bird or something. We'll see, right? But first we find some grass seeds. All right, there we go. Some grains is what we also call these, right? They're that's what we call them in our diet. We call them grains, but they're grass seeds. And then we come over here and we find a plate of leaves. We walk a little further in this forest and we're like, hey, leaves. I suppose, I don't know, they don't look poisonous. I could eat these fresh, organic, wild leaves, right? I mean, they've got some nutrients in them, but they don't look terribly filling. And for some reason, even with my memory loss, I'm thinking, what would be great is some salad dressing with this or something, right? But maybe I'll eat this. I don't know. We'll see, right? It doesn't look like it's going to hurt me. Walk a little further, I see another plant, and then I dig that puppy up. I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on here? I dig this puppy up, and what do I got here? Oh man, I got some raw potatoes, right? They don't look like poisonous either. They're very starchy, there's some fuel in there, and you take a bite of it like an apple, and you're like, oh, that doesn't taste anything like an apple, that tastes like a raw potato. Uncooked in its natural state, right? What tastes the best for us? You're thinking to yourself, these are okay, but I'm going to keep on down the trail. Next thing you come to, what luck! You've chased off some sort of coyote, and he has left a half-eaten rabbit for you, right? You can see it's still even got tendons and bones and connective tissue, all kinds of fresh meat. And you don't even need to, you don't even have to have a knife or anything. It's already been cut open for you. This is fantastic. So the carnivores out there, they're like, man, is my mouth watering for this raw, organic rabbit that I just found in the forest. Well, maybe you're thinking, well, okay, I could still do better, possibly, right? So I keep on going down. I find a little walnut tree, right? And there's some walnuts that have fallen off of it. These are actually walnuts off of my tree. I don't know if you guys have seen walnuts in the wild, right? But they get this little kind of fruity cover on them, which is actually kind of a pain in the butt to take off. I shelled a million of these puppies last year. Oh, Lord, I shelled so many of them. Anyway, you've got your options, and you've got your hands. Maybe you can pick up a rock or something. Wait, nope, no tools, right? I guess that was a part of our thought experiment. We're just trying to gnaw on that big gnarly walnut. And then next, where we decide, okay, we're not gonna bother. We also see there's something pretty up ahead, so we're gonna check that out first. So we go up here, and what do we got? Wow, we found a strawberry patch. That looks, I don't know. That looks maybe fairly inviting, right? Doesn't look like it's gonna kill me. I bite into that puppy. Tastes like sugar. Tastes like goodness. Why not? Yeah, okay. Now look, I'm being a smartass here, and that's pretty obvious, right? But I'm trying to make a point, and I think it's a good point, right? These are my options, right? In its natural state. What am I drawn to? What are you drawn to? What makes your mouth water? Is it these strawberries? These walnuts? Thumper over here, right? Half-eaten thumper. Mmm, tasty. Raw potatoes, everybody's favorite. Plain leaves, plain salad. Yummy. And some unprocessed grass seeds like wheat or oats. This is my thought experiment. This is what I came up with. I'm like, if I am in the woods and I look over all these foods, which one am I going to be drawn to naturally? Which one are you going to be drawn to naturally? We have these instincts in us that are going to draw us to the foods that are the most nutrient-rich that for us, right? Every animal has different sets of nutrients. We don't have the enzyme uricase, right? Uricase is an enzyme that breaks down uric acid in meats. Predators have it. We don't have it, which is why when we eat lots of animal products, including meats, we get these buildups of uric acid, and uric acid leads to disease, things like gout, right? Check that out, right? That's what causes gout, is this high uric acid. Lions don't get gout, right? Cats don't get gout. I mean, if they're going to eat these meats, they have the right enzymes to break down these foods. We have the right enzymes. We don't really have the enzymes to break down seeds. I mean, this is why we need to highly process our grains and highly process most of our seeds, right? But especially grass seeds, which we call grains. Leaves, we can eat them, right? But they're not terribly satisfying. They're not terribly tasty. They don't have very many calories. Like, if we were dropped into the wilderness, it would be damn hard for us to get our allotment of calories eating leaves. Basically impossible. Starchy potatoes, I mean, you can live off them, right? But is that going to be satisfying? Is that what you're drawn to? The easy one, the nuts, that's really hard to break, but the easy one is the fresh fruit. And then this is like Tuffy the fruit nut. This is where I've come from, right? This is the place that I've landed. It's like, and this has taken me a long time to get here, right? But to me, it was like this light bulb going on. Like, what am I supposed to eat? I'm supposed to eat the things I'm drawn to. Forget what I'm known for. Forget what I think I know, right? Ignore the marketing forces, the multi-billion-dollar marketing forces that are telling me to eat whatever food they want me to eat, whatever food they're selling me, right? And just trust my instincts. What the hell tastes good? What do I want to eat? Unprocessed, because we can make anything taste good if we process it. We can make anything taste good if we add salt, sugar, and fat to it, right? Or if we cook it up and you put barbecue sauce on anything, and like it's pretty damn good, right? And it's mostly sugar, right? It tastes delicious. So in its raw state, every other animal eats their food in their raw state, their natural state, and they have far greater health than us, right? Far greater health than us. So this is the premise. Think about it, right? Next time you're going to reach for something, be like, am I just reaching for this because I saw it in a commercial, right? Is this really what I want? And what am I putting on my food to actually make it palatable? How much salt and pepper and spices does something take? How much do you have to put on chicken to make it worth eating, right? Who the hell likes dried chicken or raw chicken nobody's eating? I mean, I don't see sushi restaurants popping up with like raw chicken. They're like, hey, it's like the new sushi. It's American sushi or something. No, that's not going to work, right? It just doesn't taste good. It's a turnoff to us naturally. So yeah, this is my experiment, right? Eat raw, fresh fruits. That is what we're supposed to do. And this was my little experiment to prove that to myself. I hope that it's convincing to you. I'm sure that you have, some concerns and comments, and I would really like you to leave those below in the comments, right? If you want to see more of my videos, thumbs up this bad boy, and subscribe to my channel. If you don't, well then, it's been nice knowing you, and that's fine. Carry on. Otherwise, we'll see you guys around, and I'll be posting a new video soon. So thanks again for watching. This is Tuffy, the Fruit Nut.